Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. John Swinney constantly harps on about Gaza, not something that 99% of Scots actually care about. We understand why. It's because he's made such a mess of Scotland that he has to talk about something else. But this constant Gaza's this, Gaza that, Hamas this, Israel are bastards. He's got this thing that they're not going to buy anything from any company that has any dealings with Israel and so forth. It's a constant drip, drip, drip against Israel, pro-Palestine and so forth. And it's been claimed that he is now fueling prejudicial action and views against Jews. He's making life in Scotland almost impossible for Jews. He's building up constant hatred of Jews. It's not surprising when you consider that the SNP were very much pro the National Socialists during the war. They hated Jews then, they hate Jews now. I'm surprised they're not getting the old jackboots out and marching into Poland. They must have cheered when they heard about places like Auschwitz and Sobibor, you know. That's right up their field, isn't it? Because, after all, they are a hate-filled organisation, much like the Nazis were. And indeed, they are. They're just McNazis, aren't they? The Scottish Nationalist Party. The Scottish National Socialist Party, perhaps. So, what's happening? Who's holding him out? Well, people are now starting to call this out. They're starting to say that he's verging on the grounds of a hate speaker himself with his constant haranguing. He's picking on one nation and therefore by deference, by inference on that nation's peoples. Is he inciting violence against Jews? It certainly seems like it. He needs to start perhaps practicing growing a little moustache that he can shave down at the sides and learn the goose step. It seems to be the direction of travel for him. He's going to be instructing people and bodies in Scotland to not provide support for facilitating trade between Scotland and Israel, for example. He wants to make travel difficult to Israel because obviously he doesn't want Jewish people going home, does he? And he wants to give even more funding, another £1 million of Scottish taxpayers' money to Hamas and fund terrorism. Of course, it won't be that directly. It'll be given to the people of Gaza. But it all ends up in Hamas's pocket anyway because, you know, that's how it is. So, we suspect that the last leader of the SNP was supporting terrorism by giving blood money to get relatives out of Gaza. And now it seems that the current leader wants to hand over money to the terrorists of Hamas in order to help finish the job that Hitler started all those years ago. Hey, John, isn't that nice? Such a nice man. Are you thinking of moving to South America? Because I think you ought to. It's where all your heroes went, isn't it? Thanks a lot. Bye.